For today's video, we're going to be making this little sunflower applique. We'll be using a number 4 medium weight yarn in brown and yellow. I'm going to be using a 4.25 hook, but you can use any yarn and match your hook or go one hook size down. Okay, let's get started. So you're going to make your loop, your slip knot, your magic ring, your chain 2, whichever you're most comfortable with. I've always just made a little loop and pulled it to whatever size I needed. And we're going to make 6 single crochets into this loop. So grab your yarn, chain 1, and 6 single crochets. So into your loop, grab your yarn, pull up, and then pull through 2 loops, and that's a single crochet. And you're going to make 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now you're going to go into the very first single crochet you made, and you're going to do 2 single crochets in each single crochet all the way around for a total of 12. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12. Now you're going to do 1 single crochet in the next stitch and then 2 single crochets in the stitch after that, and you're going to repeat that pattern all the way around for 18. So 1 single crochet and then 2 and 3 in the next stitch, and then 4 in the next stitch, and 5 and 6 in the next stitch, 7 for the next stitch, 8 and 9 in the next stitch, 10 for the next stitch, 11 and 12 in the next stitch, 13 in the next stitch, 14 and 15 in the next stitch, 16 in the next stitch, and 17 and 18 in the last stitch. And then you're going to do a slip stitch and then pull through, and then you're going to pull through that again to tie off. To start the yellow, I'm going to start a couple stitches back just so I can hide where I did my slip knot. So I'm starting in the 3rd stitch back, so you've got your, where you did your 2 single crochets in the last stitch, and then your single crochet. So that would be stitch 16, 17, and 18. So you're going to put it between 15 and 16. So make yourself a knot in your yellow. put your hook in there and you're just going to do a slip stitch. And that's not going to count as anything. So now you're going to do a half double crochet. So wrap your yarn around your hook, go in that same stitch you just tied into, grab your yarn, pull up. You'll have 3 stitches on your hook, and you're going to pull through all 3 loops. Then you're going to do a double crochet. So you wrap your yarn, go in that same stitch you were just in, grab your yarn, pull up, go through 2 loops, grab your yarn and go through 2 more loops. And now you're going to do another half double crochet. So wrap around in the stitch, grab your yarn, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, and pull through all 3 loops. Oops. My yarn's getting caught. And now you're going to slip stitch in this next stitch. Okay, now we're going to go a little quicker, so if you need a repeat of that, just rewind the video a couple of seconds and watch that again. So now we're going to do a the same set of half double, double, half double into the next stitch. So a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a half double crochet. Then you're going to go in the next stitch and you're going to do a slip stitch. Then in the next stitch, you're going to do a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a half double crochet, all in the same stitch. Then a slip stitch. And in the next stitch, you do your set, your half double crochet, your double crochet. Oops, oops. Oops, my yarn split on me there. So that was a double and then a half. Then in the next stitch, you're going to slip stitch, and you're just going to keep doing this all the way around. Next is a half, a double, oops, and a half, and a slip stitch in the next stitch. Then you're set again, half, double, half, then your slip stitch, then your next set, half, double, half, then your slip stitch, then your next set, a half double crochet, a double crochet, and a half double crochet, and then your slip stitch in the next stitch, and then your next set, half double crochet, double crochet, and a half double crochet, and then your final slip stitch. Now I haven't decided if that's the end or if it looks better having another slip stitch. So I just put a slip stitch in the back, if I can get in there, the back of the last stitch, first stitch I guess, and then I just slip stitch and tie off there, just to bring these two closer. And there you have your little sunflower applique. Now you can make a chain from here, chain up about 20 and then slip stitch back in here so you can have a little hanger for it, or you can tie it off like this and then just put a knot in. I think I'm going to put little pins on the back, which I didn't grab, so but you can just buy them probably at your local craft store, or I got mine on Amazon. And that's it. thank you. If you like this video, make sure you click the button, subscribe, leave me a comment if you want. Oh, one other thing. If you come back, sorry, I totally forgot about this part. If you just kind of push these out, then your little petals will kind of puff, and they shouldn't curl or twist. All right, thanks for watching and happy crocheting.